Hey everyone, this is Matt with Lasso Procurement, and this is the first in a series of videos to demonstrate how to use the Lasso Procurement platform. And in this first video, I'm going to show you how to set up an organization and add users to your organization. So you can see from the home page of Lasso Procurement, I can just click on my Create Free Account button, and that's going to take me to my sign up page. And then all I'm going to need to do at this point is, this is just where I can create my login. And so I'm going to set up my input of my email. I'm going to choose a password. And then I'm going to sign up, and it's going to prompt me to log in with that email that I just created. And then it's going to take me to this next page. And basically there's going to be two options that you're presented with. If your company already has an organization set up with Lasso, it'll search for your email domain and it'll put the name here if it's already there. And if that's the case, then your org administrator is going to have an org token that you can submit in this field, and then optionally submit a message with that request, and you can request to join that organization and it'll go to your org admin to join. Alternatively, if you do not have an organization set up, you can just create an organization, and that's what I'm going to do now since this is the first user for this organization. So I'm going to click Create an Organization. I'm going to choose an organization name, and I'm just going to do choose an organization name, and there we go. I've just created my organization. You can see that I've got this org token right here, and so I'm going to need this to add any new users to my organization and approve them. So I'm just going to save this org token, and then that's for this part, that's basically completed. And so what I'm going to do now is, if I go ahead and log out, now if I have subsequent members of my organization that want to create an account with Lasso as well, they're at this login page. They can just get started for free. And similarly to what the org admin just did, I'm going to choose the email address. I'm going to choose a password. And I'm going to sign up and sign in. And then it's going to take me right to that page. And you can see that organization that I've just created is right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to input that org token that I just saw on the previous screen, and requesting to a member. And you would get this org token from your org administrator. It would most likely be somebody at your company, and you could do that. If you work in the same office, that's obviously easier, but some offline method or secure method to transmit this org token, because you will any new user will need this org token to even submit a request to join the organization. And so I'm going to click that, and that will be that, and I'll get this message that it was successfully sent, and we're waiting for approval from the org administrator. And then what I'm going to show you next is, so I'm going to go back to my org administrator, just log back in, and all right, and I've logged back in, and then I can go up to, so right now I'm in the Profile tab, and I can just go over to the Users tab, and then I'm going to have this new request from that user under the Approve New User Request, and it's going to, by default, be under Approve, but if for whatever reason I wanted to reject it, I could click that flag back to Reject and hit Submit, but in this case I'm going to hit Approve and hit the Submit. And then these are all of the org users under my organization. So I, of course, have myself and then the user that I just approved, and then I can set, this is where I would set the procurement authority if that was, if this was designated as a person that we want to be a buyer and do procurements. And also I can submit, if I wanted to set up an approval flow, I can optionally set up a first and a second approver. And those would basically be any of the other individuals in the organization. And whenever this user does a purchase order and it's above their procurement authority, or the change order value of the change order is above their procurement authority, it would go to the approvers that would be listed right here under that user. Optionally, I can also set this user as an org admin by default. That first user, the account that I'm under right now, my account is set as the org admin, and there always needs to be one org admin. And I can optionally add additional org admins as well. And I can also, if I need to delete that user, I can always set this to delete. Right now they're set as active, but I can set to delete, and if I click save, then that would delete them from an org user, and then they would no longer be part of the org. But that was it for this first video. And in this first video, we just showed you how to set up an organization, add users to your account. And in the next video, we're going to go through how to set up permission groups for the users in your organization.